And we are live dito sa 899 Action Center. Linggo na naman. Very educational and very interesting ating pag-uusapan. At before we start, babasahin ko lang po yung disclaimer natin. All the content in this video or channel are for academic discussions purposes only and should not be treated as an advice. This channel is not intended to attract prospective clients or to solicit professional or contractual engagements. Ngayon po, nabanggit ko kanina yung ating pag-uusapan is gender visibility. So, napakagandang usapan po ito ngayong gabi. No? At yung ating guest po dito po ay very respectable po in terms sa kanyang larangan ng kanyang gender visibility. And tonight we'll be discussing a gender visibility topic, which means how important it is, with some practical tips on how to promote gender visibility and diversity in our life and community. Our guest tonight is a Filipino-Canadian who's been chosen to represent Canada at the most prestigious transgender pageant in the world, the 2023 Miss International Queen, to be held on June 24 this coming year sa Thailand. We are so excited dito sa 899 Action Center, and especially here, our very own, our very proud Miss International Queen candidate, Adrian Reyes.
Hello po.
And thank you, Adrian, for coming over.
Of course, anytime.
Naku, masarap na usapan to.
Yes.
Pag-usapan
I'm
natin,
excited.
yes po, pag-usapan natin yung gender visibility ngayong gabi, ano?
Perfect.
Okay, so before tayo mag-start, syempre, pakilala muna si Adrian, kung sino siya sa ating taga Winnipeg or Manitoba.
Hi everyone. Ako nga pala si Adrian Reyes, 28 years of age. I was born in the Philippines, moved to Winnipeg 12 years ago with my entire family, and now I'm working as an assistant manager for a cosmetic company. Yeah.
Naku, 12 years ago.
Yes.
Kumusta naman ang journey ng 12 years ago dito?
Masaya. I mean, we all know that, Canada had opened a lot of doors, not just for me, but also for my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ayun po. So, ready po? Ready na? Ready?
Yes, ready na.
Okay. So, yung ating mga pasensya na po natin, yung ating mga topic ngayon is gender visibility. Sometimes may pag-usapan kaming medyo sensitive. At ako yung humihingi na rin po ng disclaimer as early as now kung magkakamali po yung mga words na gagamitin ko po. Okay po. Quickly, ano bang transgender?
Well, transgender person is someone who was assigned when born biologically and changed their assigned gender in their life. So, nag-transition sila into something else. So, like for me, for example, I was born male at birth, and now I transitioned to a beautiful female.
Ayun.
Yeah.
Kaya nga, kandidato, no?
Yeah.
So, just yung marami dito sa Winnipeg, ang hirap lumabas, no? Paano, kwento mo sa amin yung paano, yung journey mo, yung confusion mo, yung identity natin.
Well, I mean, I've always been very gay growing up, bakla ako, lumalaki ako sa Pilipinas pa lang. And I already know that something is different with me, diba? So, I've always been inclined to dressing up girly or Barbie na lang nilalaro ko kasi sa kotse-kotsehan. Hindi ako nakaka-crush sa babae, sa mga cute na lalaki ako nakaka-crush.
So, as early nung bata pa?
Yeah, bata pa lang ako, parang kinder pa lang alam ko ng bakla ako eh. So ayun, lumalaki akong, binabae, as some people say in the Philippines. And then when I came here sa Canada, parang mas na-discover ko yung sarili ko kasi, I surrounded myself with people who I share the same value, the same experience. So parang nag-guide din ako ng mga friends ko to actually like discover who I am. And again, sa iba-iba naman tao yan eh. Yung discovery is very different for some people. I think I was just very lucky and fortunate to find people who are also part of the community that helped me with my transition. And of course, yung Canada is very supportive as well in people like us.
Yeah, tama yung sabi mo. Dito sa Canada, very open. accepted in community,
Yeah.
family,
Yeah,
no?
totally. Kasi yung before, yung parents ko, parang hindi pa rin sila accepted sa akin eh. Yung parang ganun, natatakot sila na makutsa ako, mabully ako,
Mhm.
ganyan. But I think like, tinulungan ko rin yung parents ko na ipakita na yung Canada, hindi sila ganun eh.
Mhm.
We are welcomed here. We are celebrated here even, 'di ba? So, nung parang nakita nila na, oh, yung anak ko eh, parang safe naman siya sa Canada.
Mhm.
Tsaka I mean, you know, nasa tao din yan kung paano mo dalhin yung sarili mo, 'di ba? Kung
Tama
saang
ka.
landas mo dadalhin yung sarili mo. So, I think I just gave them like, you know, na parang tinrust nila ako and they trust the people surrounded me. So, kaya na-accept naman ako ng
Mm.
magulang ko, which is amazing, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Hindi lahat ganyan. So, I'm just really like lucky na tinanggap ako ng pamilya ko.
Very good point. Kasi importante po yung pagtanggap na may sabi mo sa
Of
family, no?
course.
So, kanina sabi mo, yung definition of transgender from man to, yung pinanganak na biological male,
Male or
male,
female,
female,
and then
then
they transition to
to,
whatever gender they want to be.
okay.
Yeah.
So, sa end mo, you're considered
As a transgender woman.
transgender woman po.
Yes.
So, ano bang transgender woman? Paki-expound ko sa kanila.
Well, again, sabihin ko ulit, you know, I was assigned at birth as male and I discovered myself and transitioned to a woman. So, there is, kasi wala namang talagang definition ng transgender woman in my
Oo.
opinion. It's just
Mhm.
that you went through that transition of being true to yourself, being whatever you feel like on the inside.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, not on, tama yung sabi mo, inside and outside. So, may
Yeah.
iba naman, di naman nagpapa-augment.
Well, there's people that doesn't want to, kasi for me ako this is just my opinion. Being a transgender woman, it's not about what you look or what you have done or what you've been through. It's about just being feeling at home to your own body and being expressing yung kung ano man yung gusto mong i-express.
Correct.
Hindi yun nasusukat sa surgery or sa kung ano mang ginawa mo. Though Canada has been very helpful sa mga transgender sisters ko and to me as well, of course, to help us navigate through that changes sa mga surgery na kinakailangan or sa mga hormone replacement therapy na kinakailangan for those people who wants to undergo that. Diba?
But for you to be sa audio sa camera, yung transition mo sa physical being, nagkaroon ka ba ng...
I mean, I had some surgery done, like, you know, breast augmentation is one of them. And I never feel more happy kasi masaya magdamit. Nag-enjoy ko, parang feeling ko babae talaga ako, diba? But again, it doesn't mean na kailangan mo maging babae para magkaroon ka ng suso para maging babae ka.
Correct.
If you are a woman, go for it. It doesn't have, you don't have to go through that. If you want to, then good for you as well. Diba?
Yung sa, tama yung sabi mo, yung navigation of transition of the body. Quick question lang, just ano lang. Is it covered by...
Luckily, dito sa Manitoba, I'm not sure in different province, Manitoba, I think breast augmentation is now covered by Manitoba Health. So that's really amazing. There's also other things that are covered by Manitoba Health, but I recommend if you are going through a transition or gender identity crisis, seek for help. You know, Canada is very, very helpful again with things like this. There are organizations that could help you navigate your gender crisis or gender identity crisis. And also like, meron tayong mga medical supports na definitely would help you to make sure that you are transitioning or going through your gender discovery safely.
Yeah, nabanggit mo yung gender discovery safely. So again, maraming bagay na ino-consider para sa pagta-transition ng ganyan. So I believe, tama yung sabi mo, Canada or Manitoba, marami silang programs and services.
Yeah, like clinic. Clinic is the transgender clinic here in the city. There's also like Rainbow Resource for, you know, like help the LGBTQA+ community sa mga gender identity crisis. Yeah.
Nabanggit mo yung gender identity crisis. Maraming organizations din dito. So do you know some organizations?
Oh yeah, I work with the Rainbow Resource. I was just there recently ago, parang meron kaming trans meeting na parang yung mga katulad kong transgender woman na, nahihirapang ma-figure out yung sarili nila. So we do like meetups once a month to just kind of like, be together as a community. Yeah.
Maganda yun.
Sobra. Nakaka-enjoy siya kasi parang it opened up my eyes to na parang iba-iba talaga ang transgender woman. Hindi lang siya nasusukat nga bilang, na kailangan babaeng-babae ka, meron din na nandun pa lang sa stage na nag-figure out. Yeah.
So kasama yun sa program ng self-identification probably. Nabanggit mo kanina yung gender. Paano mo pinopromote in your end right now? Alam ko nandito ka sa ganitong estado, yung gender visibility. Paano mo siya napopromote on your very small end? Yeah.
Very small thing that I could do is just living my authentic self, like I just showing people that I am true to myself. I think nakaka-inspire siya ng ibang tao. Just like recently, may show ako. I do shows with drag queens, local drag queens in Winnipeg. And last night we had a show for like the trans community, trans performers. And just seeing the support ng mga tao na parang, oh, thank you for doing that. Like I'm also a transgender myself, but it's really hard to navigate. But seeing you out there, living your life, na-inspire sila. I think that's the small thing siya, but it actually is such a big win.
Totoo ka.
Na parang ma-inspire ka ng tao. Napaka-simple, but nakakataba ng puso.
So, sa inspiration na yun, saan ka humuhugot ng inspiration na yun?
I mean, ako talaga, ang iniisip ko lang is napakaswerte ko kasi, again, I'm surrounded with people that supports me. Diba, paano yung mga taong hindi, kasi I hear stories like that too, na mga taong hindi sinusupport ng pamilya nila or ng mga tao sa paligid nila. Kaya parang ako, I want to be that support for them. Diba? Parang, kasi brave ako matapang akong tao. So parang ako na lang, sige, gusto kong mag-stand up para sa kanila. Kasi nakakalungkot naman kung makakakita ka ng mga ibang tao na especially kung part sila ng community na nabubully or, yung ganon. So parang that gives me inspiration to be inspiring people.
Ayun. So it sounds like yung advocacy mo parang yan.
My advocacy is trans visibility.
Okay, can you expand your further
So
yung
my
advocacy natin?
advocacy is trans visibility because I believe that to be seen is to be visible. That's why I do like, shows like this or like interviews like this because I want to educate people. I want to show people that it's okay to be a transgender woman. Na hindi tayo pwedeng hindi tayo pwedeng magtago kasi we are being welcomed, we are being celebrated. And I think also part of it is educating people, diba? So that's why I'm doing things like this because I want to educate people around us na babae kami, that you should treat us as a woman, diba?
So yung treatment as a woman on a transgender standpoint, yung sinasabi mo yung equality. So gaano ka-importante ang equality
Importante yun kasi I mean, I've been through cases where like nasa banyo ako ng pambabae, sinabihan ako na uy, umalis ka dito, whatsoever, ganyan. Parang, I don't understand that. Kasi I see myself as a woman. Gusto mo ba ako bilang transgender woman, ganito ang itsura ko, pumunta sa banyo ng panglalaki?
May point ka doon.
What are the other things? Hindi lang siya my point. It's true.
It's true,
It's
yes.
valid.
Yeah.
There's no point to that. It's valid. I cannot go to the men's washroom. Because what if I get raped there? What if I get harassed there?
It's true.
I need to be, it's a public washroom. I need to be there because I feel safe in there.
Correct.
And I need to feel safe. You know what I mean? So parang I don't understand that, especially dito hindi naman sa nagbe-vent out ako especially the Filipino community is very, very close-minded in terms of transgender women. Kasi, ang mga puti, usually, they don't really care. Mga Pilipina pa ang mga nagsasabi sa akin na, ay, akala ko babae ka, lalaki ka pala. Mukha ba akong lalaki, ate? Kailangan ko pa bang sabihin sa kanila yon? It's very disheartening.
Yeah.
It's very, very sad, especially sa Filipino community. So I hope na sa mga taong nanonood, sa mga Filipino, especially sa mga Filipino na babae kami. Kasi safe kami doon. Ang isipin nyo na lang, ay, kawawa naman to si Iha na kung pupunta siya sa banyo ng panglalaki.
Mhm.
'Di ba?
Mhm.
Na baka ma-rape siya doon or baka ma-harass siya doon.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Eh di dito na lang siya, iihi lang naman siya eh.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Ba't ko sila bobosuhan? Hindi ko naman sila bet.
Mhm. Kaya ka nga nandito is to empower, no?
Yes.
Tama yung sabi mo, to empower, to educate, no? Kung sino kayo.
Correct.
Yes, di ba? Sa
Correct.
community.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm not coming from anger or anything like that. Because lahat tayo nagkakamali. You know, like before, even misgendering people, when someone called me he or him, mukha ba akong he or him? Ayun lang ang response ko eh. But then, I would come into a place where like, oh, they probably just don't know.
Mhm.
Diba? If a person is presenting themselves as a woman or a man, use the correct pronouns for them. And if you're not sure, just ask.
Good point. Right now, kanina tanong ko off-cam kung paano kita i-address. Paki-share yung kapag sa inyo. Yes.
Yeah, correct. I mean, again, if someone present themselves as a woman, then use the she or her pronouns. Or if they present themselves as a man, then he, him. Napakadali. Napakadali, hindi kailangan komplikaduhin. Tayo lang nagpapakomplikado eh. Diba?
That's
So
true.
parang, pag nakita mo ako, babae akong tignan, diba? Anong gagamitin mong pronouns?
She.
Diba? Easy as that. So, but again, if you are not sure, just ask. Napakadaling magtanong, uy, Iha, ano bang pronouns ko sa'yo?
Kahit ginawa ko kasi kanina.
Yeah, correct.
Diba? Kasi hindi unsure ako eh.
And I told you, diba? Kasi ganun lang naman, if it's coming from a place of like hindi ka lang sure, but if it's coming from a place where you're just trying to be ignorant about it, then it's different, you know. Then kailangan kitang i-educate talaga.
Tama yung sabi mo, yung education. Kaya ganito, aside from that, yung bathroom, ito yung he or she, yung paggagamit ng pronoun, ano yung other challenges na experience mo para at least ma-educate rin natin yung mga viewers natin?
Sa community, marami talagang challenges, diba? Like parang minsan iniisip nila na kapag transgender woman ka, nagtatrabaho ka ng hindi maganda or you're doing something else, parang ganyan. Parang I think that marami lang talagang stereotypical tayong na-instill sa utak natin na kailangan nating i-unlearn. Ayun lang naman. But more than that, it's just that it's respect. I think we all just need to respect each other. Kung wala kaming ginagawang masama sa'yo, wala kang ginagawang masama sa amin, then we should live in a harmonious life, diba? Parang hindi natin kailangang paging komplikado. It's easier said than done.
Correct.
Kasi marami talagang tao na nag-hate whatsoever. So I think that what we just need to think about is just to be kind and be respectful. Kasi it doesn't cost anything to be kind. Diba? So,
yung word dyan, yung respeto. Kasi kagandahan dito sa Canada, in general, yung equality. Maging sino ka man. Sabi nga nila, di ba?
Correct.
Nirespeto ka nila.
Correct.
Babalik na sinabi ko sa'yo. Kasi sa atin, way back sa atin, ang hirap eh.
Kasi sa Philippines, walang term for transgender.
Yes.
Bakla ka lang.
Yes, totoo yan.
So, that's why at least ngayon, ina-educate natin yung mga tao. And again, thank you for inviting me here kasi I get a chance to parang to educate our audience, especially the Filipino community about transgender women na babae po kami.
Iba tayo. Let's say you're in business mo, nasa business ka. Kapag one day, trans woman or transgender, magro-rule ng world, anong expect natin?
I think being transgender woman, we've experienced a lot of like, you know, inequality in the society. If I were to rule the world, I think the only thing that I'm gonna instill to everyone is to treat each and everyone with respect. And I think just, you know, again, just being kind, really. Kasi ako talaga, hindi ko pinapakomplika ang mga bagay-bagay. I don't like, complicating things. Oo, may stress lang ako, tsaka pa ako. Diba? Maganda fresh lang.
Yes.
So, kung ako mag-rule ng world, again, gusto ko lang talaga pantay-pantay.
Yeah.
Which is, it's hard, but we are getting there. We are moving forward. So,
Nabanggit mo yung,
nice.
yes, thank you. Nabanggit mo yung moving forward. nowadays, thank you so much for coming. This is part of
Mm-mm.
social media.
Mm-mm.
How does gender visibility impact social media or vice versa?
Maganda siya kasi again, parang kapag ang mga tao is more open about it, the more people will be educated. The more
Mhm.
people will understand what we're going through.
Mhm.
So, parang magkakaroon sila ng compassion na parang, ay, ang hirap ng pinagdaanan nila, no?
Mhm.
So, let's be nice to them. Parang
Yeah.
gano'n.
So, in your end, again, ano paano may ko-contribute mo bilang Adrian sa social media?
Ano
Especially dito. Yeah.
mako-contribute ko?
Yeah.
Besides sa kagandahan ko. Charot. Joke lang. No, I'm just lighting up the mood. Ano ba mako-contribute ko? Kasi ako, very vocal ako sa social media.
Mhm.
Kung you know, yung especially sa community namin na I think just showing everyone that who we are is already a big impact. Yeah.
Big impact.
Big impact yun eh. Kasi parang pag nakakita ka ng isang tao sa social media, ay, this person is living their true self. Parang
Mhm.
ako din, parang gusto ko din ganito.
Mhm.
Yung ganon.
So, marami ka nare-reach out eh.
Hopefully,
You never
you never know. But I
Right?
mean, like, you know, nag-join ako ng pageant before
Yeah.
sa Calgary,
Aha.
which I won. So,
Kwento mo kami doon.
yeah. I mean, meron isang transgender woman, parang nag-drive siya all the way from Edmonton to see me.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, I really look up to you. Sabi
Mhm.
niya gano'n, na nai-enjoy niya na I'm living my authentic self sa society. Kasi nga, it's hard na sometimes na maging totoo ka sa sarili mo kung ang mga tao na sa paligid mo gina-judge ka.
Mhm.
'Di ba? So, I think yun lang talaga yung pinaka-ano ko sa pinanghuhugutan ko is yung nakaka-inspire talaga ako ng maraming tao. Even if it's just one or two people that I get to inspire, at least I'm inspiring someone, 'di
Yes.
ba?
At least
Yeah.
meron kang isa. Kahit isa
Mm.
everyday.
Yeah.
Paano kayo nakilala? Through social media? So,
Finalo niya daw ako.
oo.
So,
So,
sa
again,
Instagram.
social visibility.
Follow me on the Queen Adrian sa Instagram. Charot.
Okay. So, kanina nabanggit mo sa Calgary, nandun ka, nakipag-compete
Mm-mm.
ka for...
For Queen Pride Philippines Canada, and I won
Okay.
last year. Yes po.
Nako. Siya po yung representative natin po sa Miss...
Miss International Queen sa Pattaya, Thailand this June 24. I'm representing Canada this year.
Naku, nakakatindig balahibo po, nakaka-starstruck, kinawak-hawakan ko na siya
Ay, naku
kanina.
naman si Kuya.
Okay po, pag-usapan natin yung pageant.
Yes.
Anong ina-expect namin sa'yo? Canada,
Again,
buong Canada, right?
This pageant is the biggest platform para sa transgender woman.
Mhm.
I am joining this pageant because I'm already inspiring people here in Canada
Mhm.
'di ba? So gusto ko naman mas malaking stage. Gusto ko mas ma-inspire ko ang maraming tao all over the world
Mhm.
na parang maging totoo sa sarili.
Mhm.
So, what to expect? A lot things to expect kasi ano yun parang 2 weeks na pageant yun
Ba naman?
Yeah, 2 weeks activity siya tapos may parang Miss Universe siya ng mga transgender woman.
Mhm.
So, ano siya, maraming i-expect yan kung yung, you know, different candidates from all over the world. So, you'll see a lot of diversity in there. You'll see a lot of different types of beauty, different types of transgender women.
Mhm.
And, of course, you know, makikipaglabanan kami sa long gown competition, swimsuit, mga national costume, mga ganon. Yeah.
Yan, swimsuit, long gown. Paano ka nagpe-prepare? Question and answer, ayan, mga yan.
Nagpe-prepare. I mean, I'm so happy kasi maraming mga friends ko talaga na supportive sa akin.
Aha.
So, you know, iti-train nila ako sa walk, iti-train nila ako sa Q&A.
Mhm.
Mga friends ko gagawa ng mga gowns ko, ng mga damit ko, ng national costume ko. And a lot of like local businesses are helping me in Winnipeg. You know, may mga like Aldo formal wear, like dadamitan niya ako sa Thailand.
Mhm.
Ang mangkok, mag-show kami doon to raise fund
Mhm.
for the pageant. Kasi magastos siya in fairness,
yes.
ha? Kailangan ready Kailangan syempre, international stage ka na, di ba?
Gaya nga sabi nga nung presidente natin kanina ng AIM World Canada, expect mo ang support ng AIM World Canada sa'yo.
Thank you very much, of course.
At saka
I
yung
love that.
899 Action Center,
Yes,
promote natin.
thank you very much.
Ano naman pinagkaiba ni Adrian sa ibang contestants dito?
Anong pinagkaiba ko? I think I'm very brave, as I said.
Pansin ko nga.
Yeah, I think I'm very brave. I think that's what sets me apart. Alam mo, before nung sumali ako sa Calgary binash ako. Parang, ano ba naman yung legs mo? Hindi maganda, ganyan-ganyan, chuchu-chuchu. Some people would just like, parang, ay, ano ba yan? Parang wag na lang ako sumali, mababash lang ako. But I want to prove a point. I want to tell them that kahit na anong sabihin nyo sa akin, whatever you throw at me, I'm gonna be there standing up. Standing straight and tall na ako si Adrian Reyes and I'm representing Canada. Canada who welcomed me, my new home. Canada who is a mosaic of diversity of all over the world. So, you know.
Well said.
Yeah. Kaya ayun ang feeling ko na pinagkaiba ko is I'm very brave.
Yeah. Since brave siya at welcome po natin siya dito sa Canada, invite them to your page. Paano kami makakasupport? Paano makakasupport ang buong Canada sa'yo?
So, meron kaming Facebook page, Miss International Queen Canada. And then also you could follow me on Instagram, The Queen Adrian, to see my journey to Pattaya, Thailand, and maybe win the crown, and hopefully to win the crown. And then I also have GoFundMe. So for those generous people that want to help in little ways, you know, para tulungan niyo po ako na to just not bring myself, but also my team to Canada to represent well sa pageant po sa Thailand.
And again, na-mention ni Adrian, may GoFundMe siya. Ilalagay po namin sa link sa aming YouTube.
Salamat naman.
At saka sa Facebook comments dito mamaya. At the same time, yung phone number kung saan ka na pwedeng i-reach.
Perfect.
Through e-transfer or any other type of donation kay Adrian, yung ating pambato, no, sa Thailand. Okay, so final 3 questions. So,
Ay, may pa-trick question,
may final pa, may final
On the spot
pa.
yan, ha? Ang dami ng tanong, kuya. Charot. Joke lang. Ay, nagjo-joke lang ako, ha?
Alam ko naman. Ano ang practical tips mo pwedeng i-share sa mga pinagdaanan mo?
Practical tips. I think one of my favorite tips that I give to people is surround yourself with people that accepts you, supports you, and celebrates you. If you surround yourself with people that you share the same value, I think mas magiging madali ang buhay mo kasi you know, mas liligaya ka basically. Kasi pare-pareho kayo ng pinagdadaanan, so meron kayong support sa each other. Yeah.
Saka isang community. No?
Totoo.
Meron kang ngayon bilang Adrian as trans woman.
Yes.
Before, meron kang old personality.
Yes.
Anong masasabi mo from the old personality to a new Adrian right now?
I think, wala naman siya masyadong pinagkaiba. It's just the wisdom, I think. I think yung mga pinagdaanan ko really brought me a lot of wisdom to navigate life better.
Ang sarap naman doon. Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Ayun po. Before we end, no, papasalamatan
hindi ako matalino, ha? Ano lang talaga siya.
Pasalamatan lang po natin yung mga ating mga partners
Yes,
dito.
perfect. Gusto mong basahin ko ba yan?
Sige. Tama-tama. Baka gusto nilang
Yes. Naku, ha? $20
sponsor, ha?
each. Charot. Ito ang mga sponsors natin. Si Emerald Canada, of course. Thank you very much. Climacosa Enterprise Incorporation. Tama ba yung banggit ko?
Tama.
204 Neighborhood Watch. Thank you for always watching our neighborhood. Ano tong basa dito po yan?
Casares Law.
Casares Law Office.
Attorney JB, yan.
Yes. Punsalan Law Office. Angelica's Food House. Kuya's Food House. 204 Healthcare and Staffing Services. Greatway Financial. Si Kuya Denny Nangan and Rodel Olesco. Si Charmaine Hernandez and Manjit Basal. Liberty Ferrer. Beth Olesco, Finest Mortgage, si Marie Malyari ng Sugar Bloom. Hi, Ate Sugar Bloom. Baka naman, may pa-cake.
Baka naman.
Baka naman. Maribeth Dono, Cecil Trinidad and Cecil Hernandez of RBC, Enter Canada Immigration Services Incorporation, Tony Bobongo, ay, ano ba nabanggit dito?
Indipure.
Ito na nga, nahihirapan.
Indipure Environmental.
And microderma skin and laser aesthetic improvement.
Ayan.
Mukha naman, paganda naman ang balat niya.
Madam Arlene.
Yes, Madam Arlene. Baka naman.
Baka
Aldos Guzman of Chapelon Funeral Home and Cemetery. Ayan. Baka naman pakabaon dyan. Ayan, marami pong salamat again sa ating mga sponsors and partners.
Ayan po, ang mga partners po natin sa 899 Action Center, kami po ay kumakatok, nagsuporta po ninyo.
Yes, and thank you to sa inyo kuya for welcoming me today and welcoming me and also like learning. Kasi
Yes.
ang sarap when when you see people who are willing to learn about the community. Ang sarap lang sa puso na ng mga tao katulad nyo na very welcoming sa LGBTQ.
Thank you so much, it's a pleasure. At yun po yung purpose ng 899 Action Center. We are here to educate and inform yung mga ating televiewers kung ano po sino tayo sa community and everything. Yung respeto and
Yes,
respect.
correct. I love that.
Okay po. Before we end, I have to thank you for watching 899 Action Center. Our topic is regarding gender visibility. We hope that this information shared by Adrian is very helpful and very inspiring, no? To promote gender visibility in our own lives and nabanggit sa kanina in community. Remember, every small action yung ginagawa mo
Diba? Correct.
towards creating a more inclusive and equal world for all genders.
Correct.
Yan yung kanyang advokasya.
Small actions will echo.
Ayun.
It results in a bigger impact.
Tama po yun. Small actions will result to a bigger impact.
Correct.
Before we end, last question, may phone-in questions.
Ay, may mga phone-in questions.
Oo,
Ano
may,
yung phone-in?
may nagtanong, are you in love daw?
Charot. Blooming ba ako? Blooming kasi? Ganun ba? Masaya ang puso ko kasi again, maraming taong nagmamahal sa akin. Ayun. Pero single ako nga.
Ayun,
Sa
narinig
mga
niyo po yun.
maliligaw dyan, pihikan ako. Charot.
Patapusin niyo muna yung miss ano niya.
Oo,
yung
focus tayo sa
competition.
career.
Yung career muna. Again, maraming salamat, Adrian.
Oy, I
Thank
really
you,
had a
thank
great
you so
time,
much.
Kuya. Yeah, masaya yung pag-usapan natin.
Okay po. Dito po sa 899 Action Center, may problema kayo, may solusyon kami. Maraming salamat. All this is.
Thank you.